Hello, everyone. Well, my morning didn't go as planned, so it's going to throw me off a little bit today, but I still am determined this weekend to, focus a little on Marky and to focus on putting a few things out. Um, but I kind of, made the videos this morning, a couple, and then I did a little studies even at work, and then I didn't get my order done, so I just brought Marky some food home. And I decided to go ahead because I only had like an hour and a half sleep last night. And the plan this morning was get in there, do my order, and get home, around 1 o'clock so I could start my weekend here and take care of what I want to and put out some videos. But I ended up doing some studies, checking in on a couple brethren. I didn't get my work done. So now, since I'm bringing Marky some food, and then I went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and take a little nap. But I just wanted to say, and then I got to go back to work. Me and my son Chris, which is Mark's twin, we're going to go to work and I can get my order done. Hopefully, if I can just, it's hard when you have customers because your regulars, everyone you talk to, And my store is not just it's not like a Speedway. You go in and just stand in line. You sit there and you socialize. And so on order day, especially when I'm by myself, it's real hard to get my order done because you're trying to do the inventory and take care of customers. And so, hopefully I'll get a new routine down. And I used to have a set routine every day until the revelation began. And slowly I fell out of the routine, and then I let my whole life just, get out of hand and barely taking care of the things. And now I'm, I need to just get where I can spread myself out and do what I need to do, daily. That's all you can do. And but I just want to say, I tell you how man really has not heard what, and that's even tells you in the scripture, even in the translation, that the world cannot hear. If they know not the Father, they know not me. And there's so much. And now that the contrary mind, that's adverse to all that is of spirit. And what's happening today is all this is being revealed. The spirit meaning it's so many things. How man has heard. When you hear it rightly, it's flipped, where you understand a whole different meaning. It kind of goes back to punctuation too. The mind of the world is enmity to spirit. So that's contrary. That's opposing. So if it's the mind and the belief in what the world's been taught, you got a whole other thing coming. Because the mind of the spirit is not the mind of the world. My ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. But all this, and that's, once so much has been gathered in me. And, when you go to read the scripture, you still see, just even without going to the Greek, you can, it's the mind that as you was reading it, as you was perceiving it, as the world, that carnal mind, the spirit is a whole new meaning of things. Now that carnal mind's going to say, look, she's bringing another gospel. No, that's your carnal mind. They already brung another gospel when the carnal mind interpreted spirit things and bound them into carnal understanding. And, you know, there's just, it is amazing what's happening today. And I know even those who have not experienced, they are and they will slowly start realizing when they start hearing as the truth is spoken. Then the Spirit will work, the Spirit of the Word work in them, you know, just as it has in us, just as the work's done in us, as they hear, as they are made able to hear, to perceive. So, I plan to make a whole lot of sense to those who can perceive real soon. I will be putting out all that I've held in, because I'm strengthened through the assurance and just understanding that is what makes you able. And you don't fear what man will think of your words, because you know your words are not your words. And your understanding is not your understanding. And that's all for now. I'm going to take a nap, go back to work, and, you know, hopefully we can have a blessed weekend. I love you all. Bye for now.